WITSON.
Pretty much. So this system here obviously is a large Tesla screen. Got the screen protector on at the moment. We've got similar units, obviously we've installed them previously, so it works pretty much identically to those. At the moment I've got my phone paired up to the Android Auto, so if I press Car Auto, it's already been paired up. Let me go back to the home screen. There you go. So this is basically just sharing the data from my phone. It's all connected up via Bluetooth, so it already knows certain things from my Google Maps. It works with the steering wheel controls, so there's your volume. Skip forwards and backwards should also be working. There we go. Just pause that. Obviously my phone book and stuff will all be working. Go back. We've got Spotify. If you say OK Google, take me home, that should work. It's the signal around here. I'm sure we've complained about it previously, but if you look down here, I've got 5G with 1 bar, so it's internet dependent pretty much. If we go back here, you've got your AC controls, which are controlled from this little menu here. So if I up the fan speed, there we go, that'll bring these on. Lower it, there we go. Don't want to get too warm. Also, it's loud. But you've also got your standard heated windscreen, rear heated windscreen, your circulation, your temperatures and whatnot, your seat directions and so on and so forth. It's pretty similar to the other stuff we've done. Got your hazard buttons and stuff down here. You've got a little reset pinhole. If the unit ever gets stuck or freezes, just put a pin in that and it should reset the system. Going across, at the moment it's not connected to our internet in the office, so what I'll do is I'll switch this on, and what this will do is this will hopefully be able to connect to our unit, but it'll also switch the Android Auto off because you can't have both connected at the same time. But with the internet on, if I go to navigation for instance, we don't have anything set at the moment, but there we go, I've done that now. If I press navigation, it should boot Google Maps up. There we go. I've also just noticed that John has not signed out, so I'll have to do that after this video. But there you go. So there's Google Maps running. If I show you this, so if you tap that there, you get long press. Oh, I wonder if it's doing it because split top. There we go. And then there's the music player, something like that. Obviously we've also installed a DAB radio as well as a reverse camera to this, so this is just a built-in music player which is accessed through the USB we install into the glove box. There'll only be one available at the moment. Usually you have two, but one of them is being used up by the digital radio module. So if I go back to the home screen, and this little button here with the 4 leaves on takes us to the apps that have been installed to the unit. So at the top you've got your FM radio, that's the music player. There's the film player, so if you put a USB with music or films on, if you do it that way, that's where you'd access them from. Car Auto, Android Auto, that's your Apple phone, that's your Android phone. Bluetooth is for the Android operating system's own Bluetooth, because there's 2 ways to use this unit. The first way is where you pair up to the Android Auto or the Apple CarPlay and you use it through that, so that just uses your phone's data and shares all the information across and works exactly like your phone. The other way to use it is where you either connect it to your phone's hotspot or you put a SIM card into the unit and you use it separately, where you install the application directly to the system, which is a faster way of doing it, but it requires you to set it up to do that pretty much. BT Music is what I've just said with the Android Bluetooth. DSP is the equalizer on the system, so I think there won't be any music playing because I've disconnected from the Android Auto, but you'd have options to configure the audio. It'll go louder than it used to as well, so just be careful with that. But yeah, you've got a bunch of stuff to mess around with anyway, so like field settings, and I don't even know what the majority of this stuff does, but it's all there. What I'll do is I'll just delete all of these apps real quick. Go back to the apps. So what else have we got? We've also got the DAB Dream application, which is the module we install. At the moment, it's not a module we've got on the windscreen because the customer's also got a adapter to link it to the original DAB antenna, which obviously works better than having an antenna stuck on your windscreen. It just looks nicer, and also yeah, generally the original antennas are better, especially if you have something like a heated front windscreen. That can sometimes block the signals. We've had that in the past. So if you have DAB originally, it's worth investing into the Facra OEM DAB adapter just to keep your windscreen clear pretty much. But there you go, there's your digital radio. You can get the icons for it, we've just not done that at the moment. And then you have bookmarks to show which ones are all saved. So if I wanted to save a station, I just tap and hold there and it'll save it. And yeah, the DAB's pretty self-explanatory, just works exactly how you'd expect it. Going back on, what else have we got? We've got just Chrome and Google, they're just browsers. The Play Store is where you download applications to the unit, so I press on this now. Just get that. So yeah, there's the Google Play Store. If you want to install something to the unit, you just do it through this. Obviously requires an internet connection, so that's the only caveat with these units, is that you do generally need some form of internet, either from your mobile hotspot, from a SIM card, which is in a dongle in the glove box, or if you're going to use the Android Auto or the CarPlay, it'll just share your phone's data. But yeah, generally pretty phone dependent. The next thing is, if I swipe across the top, you can customize these, I believe, so you can put whatever you want on them. File Manager is for managing files, so if you want to put songs directly onto the system instead of just having them in a USB, you can do. And I guess I'll show you the reverse camera as well, so let me just put this in reverse. There you go. So this is a, what one is this one? Signal type, 720p 25Hz, and that's what it looks like pretty much. Can't really go wrong. Yeah, it's not the nicest install on this car, but it's what it is. And yeah, that's pretty much it, to be honest. I don't think there's anything else I can realistically show you. I guess you've probably got dark theme on or off, so if I do that, that might be handy. Yeah, so it can be a bit brighter if it's daytime and there's sun, and then obviously you can have it swap to dark mode if it's dark and the screen's too bright. But yeah, that's pretty much it. If you've got any questions, or obviously
WITSON